A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's Mensah to throw. Right down the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's looking deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. The give to Caden Durham. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, that's got to sting. This returner wants to make a big play for his team, wants to make something happen. You don't get very many opportunities to do it in a football game, and he did the exact opposite. Created a huge momentum play for the other team. That one's going to sting a little.
Mensah. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll run with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but it first down at the 39.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Mensah. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Under fire. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on 4th.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David.
Trying to take it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything, and the U is known for attitude, and when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Took a shot as he threw.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. At the 30. Past the 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stick.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Quarterback may change this route. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds the tight end. And the defense drags him down. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Miami Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The sure hands, it's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. The run inside, it's Fletcher. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here's the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. LSU quick to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Off play action. Rushes on him. Avoids pressure on the right. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Trying to run, it's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
He'll sneak it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Hey, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Mensah. With the catch, it's Fletcher. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball to make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead. You're positive.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air. It's Levin. Makes the grab down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Berry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. Like, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
To the air, it's Levin. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got his man. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
No running room on the last 2 plays. Can they find a crack on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Number 8, Celtic, kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing, Mensah. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Canes in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing by double. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular spectacular layout and catch. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out?
Makes the catch, and he's free. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Berry. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for space. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got a man. It's Berry. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. At the 35, he's got room. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wilson has it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Mensah. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else.
He's got it down the field. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly.
Makes a grab and room to run. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
This time it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Right on the money. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Mensah. Touchdown, Canes! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the two-point conversion.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. On the move to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. And that is how